Alright, what up YouTube? Doomnyc here with another deck doctor. I told you guys I'm trying to catch up on all the deck doctor requests that I've been getting, so this is another one. This is for Teamquasar1819. They requested that I do an elemental hero deck. This was pretty easy for me because this is actually the deck that I'm playing right now. So yeah, let's get started. First off, we got the obvious Stratos, search your deck. You know, good stuff. 3 Neil's Alias, beat sticks, and spark targets. I just love the secret alias. You guys really got to get that legendary 2 collection because the secrets, they look so good. You got to get that. So 3 alias, 2 ice edge. You guys have to play this card. It's so good. I can't believe I overlooked this when it first came out. This card is so good. This card gets warninged all the time because my opponent knows what this card does, and it's so good. If you attack directly, you get to destroy one of your opponent's face downs, whether it's a spell or a trap, as long as it's face down. And you can discard a card to have this card attack directly. So, you know, it's really good if you have 2 monsters, like an alias and this, and the alias destroys the monster and then you attack directly with this, because then you don't have to discard and then you just get +1. So this is really good. It's also a water target, so it's great for absolute 0, and it's an E-hero, so it's good for all the fusions. Then we got the double Thunder King. Yep, this is still necessary in the deck. You gotta play this. It's even better now because now it doesn't only stop synchros, it stops exceed monster summons. So again, that's just a must in the deck, and it's a light target. 1 Crusader, 1900 beat stick, plus it's a spark target and it's light, so it's a good card. 1 Evocator Chevalier. Now this card, a lot of people might question. I don't like Elemental Hero Heat. I think that card sucks. The effect is negligible at best. This card is so good because it's a spark target and it's 1900 attack off the bat. The best you can do with Heat off the bat is 1800. I'd rather have 19 and being a spark target. So if I summon, they go bottomless. I go spark, I destroy something else, and I get a card from my deck. This is really, really good. 1 DD Warrior Lady. I did play somebody who was playing plants, and I had this in my hand, and they summoned Lone Fire, and then they went Dandelion, and then they ended their turn. And I'm like, okay, I summoned Warrior Lady, attacked Dandelion, removed it from play, and then from that point on, he couldn't do anything. Dandelion was supposed to set up all his plays, instead it got removed from play, and that pretty much ended the match. So this right here is really good in a deck. And it's also good for setting and your opponent attacking it, like with Stardust Dragon or something. It's really good. And then 1 Honest. You play a bunch of light targets, so why not play Honest? It's really good. At 1900 defense, in case you do need to set it, you know, it can stay on the field for a turn or 2. And of course, it's interesting if you're playing agents, because if you attack and then you go Honest, they can't respond with Honest because their Honest would go off first. So it's really good in that aspect. Now we go on to the spells. Now, if you guys were paying attention, that was 12 monsters. I tried the deck with 13, 14, 15 monsters. 12 worked the best, so I'm sticking with that. 3 Pot of Duality. Search your deck, you know, get your Stratos. 1 Rhoda, 1 Ecall, and 1 Hero Lives. You guys should definitely play this card. It's really, really good. There's been so many times where I have this in my hand and I can just go off. I can, you know, play this card, pay half my life, get a Stratos, search, summon the card I searched with, and then exceed or do a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. This is also really good if you're playing Fusion Gate, which I side deck, so, you know, again, really, really good. 3 Sparks, obvious. I have 5 targets, so this card is always live all the time. 2 Miracle Fusions. What can I say? It's Miracle Fusion. It's just awesome in the deck. 1 Super Poly. Great for taking your opponent's stuff. It's just awesome. Main deck this because it saves you a lot. Dark Hole, 2 Space, Heavy, and Monster Reborn. So that rounds out the spells. Now there's a lot of spells. I think it's like 16 spells or something. Now let's go on to the traps. One dust shoot. It's just obvious this format. Double prison. I really like prison in this deck. Like, I don't play prison in many decks anymore, but in heroes it's still really good. Especially, they don't ever want to see alias on the field because they always think you have spark in hand or set. So more than likely they'll summon Stardust Dragon and then try to attack it, and if you play Spark, you know, Stardust Dragon can negate it. Well, D Prison is really good for that because you just remove their Stardust Dragon and then that's it. 2 Fiendish Chains. Notice that I don't play Veiler in this deck. I don't like Veiler in this deck, especially I'm only running 12 monsters, so I don't want to like draw like 5 spells and traps and then Veiler. You know, that's like really bad. You want to get your you know, monster combos get it started or whatever. Fiendish Chain allows you to stall out the game. If they summon like, you know, Hyperion or something, you can chain this. The Hyperion can't attack and it has no effect, so that's really good. Fiendish Chain is just awesome right now. Torrential, Mirror, Double Warning, Judgment, and 1 Starlight Road. So this is gonna round out the traps. Starlight Road is, you know, obvious in the deck, and pretty much everything here is staple. Not playing Future Fusion in the deck, if you're wondering. I wanted to play it, but I couldn't really fit any, you know, I couldn't fit any room. I want to keep the deck at 40, especially because you only run 12 monsters, so you don't want to, you know, play anything over 40. But Future Fusion is good in the deck. I did try playing it. I liked it. It worked, but this works a little bit better. If you want, you can take out the Dust Shoot for it, but I wouldn't do that because Dust Shoot first turn is just too good not to play. Side deck, we got Chimera Tech, 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 Crows, 1 Snowman Eater. This is gonna come out once I get Fossil Diners because I'd rather play Fossil Diner. 2 Fusion Gates. This is for the Dark World matchup. Smashing Ground for agents. 2 D-Fissures for Dark Worlds. 2 Chain Disappearance for agents. And Light Imprisoning for agents. So that's pretty much it. You can see that I'm siding mainly for Dark Worlds and agents. Those are like probably going to be the top 2 decks in this format. And plants, but you know, Chain Disappearance is good for them too, and D-Fissure. So this is like really good for like the top 3 decks. Extra deck, we got Catastor, Bryonic, Black Rose, Stardust, and Trishula. This is pretty much gonna round out, you know, the synchro monsters. Only 5 synchros, and that's all I can fit. So I only play like the most staple of the staple. Then we got Exceeds, we got Roach, and Utopia. I don't have any other room. I was thinking about playing Leviair because Leviair is really good when you remove Stratos for like Shining or something. You can bring Stratos back. But when Shining's on the field, more than likely you're going to get Stratos back anyway. So I decided not to play Leviair. So those are the 2 Exceeds. And then finally the fusions. We got Dragonite, Draco Quest, Ab-Zero. You could play 2 of these, but I decided to play 1. It works out really good. 2 Shinings minimum. You need 2 at least. If you want to run 3, you can, but there just isn't any room for 3. 2 minimum. Gaia, you could take this out, but with so many Earth monsters running around, I feel that it's necessary to keep this in. 1 Great Tornado, great for your Stratos. Also, if you super poly their Stardust Dragon, you can get this if you want. Nova Master and Adoration. So that is gonna round out the fusions, guys. So I hope you guys like the Deck Doctor, the fix. Teamquasar1819. You know, let me know what you think about the Deck Doctor. Everybody else, don't forget to thumbs up the video. You know, rate, comment, and subscribe, of course. And until next time, YouTube, peace.